Hey everyone. In this video I wanted to talk about people who act like they're morally superior to others. Now I'm sure we've all experienced these people at some point, whether in person or online, where there seems to be a lot more of them. But basically they're people who believe that their way of life or their life philosophy makes them better than others. So some examples to just throw out there: this can quite often happen with vegans, where they feel like the fact that they claim not to harm any living things makes them morally superior to people who eat meat. Now, not all vegans do this, but it certainly seems like a lot of them fall into this ridiculous way of thinking. And you also have it happen to college students, where they feel like they're more intelligent and morally superior to those uneducated folks, in their words, who didn't go to college, when every mature adult knows that somebody's intelligence isn't necessarily tied to their education, because you can educate yourself on your own, especially nowadays with the internet. You have access to all this information at your fingertips. But also there are people who claim to be woke who also fall into this category, where they feel like they're morally superior to others. So basically there are a lot of examples of this in today's world, and it's a really unfortunate phenomenon. And I just wanted to kind of talk about how to deal with these people, because there seems to be more of them now than ever before, and they are a pain to deal with. So here's the thing: the easiest way to deal with people who feel like they're morally superior to others, or who act in that manner, is to realize this one simple psychological reality: they're insecure. If somebody is acting like this, they're insecure. There's no way around it. I mean, people who are secure in themselves don't act like that. They just don't. They don't believe they're better than other people. They don't walk around starting arguments and debates, trying to basically prove that they're better than somebody else. They just don't do that. So the only people who engage in this kind of behavior and this way of thinking, they're insecure. So once you realize that, it makes it easy to deal with them, because now you won't take what they say personally. So if you ever find yourself getting into an argument or a debate with somebody who's like this, somebody who's acting haughty and like they're better than you, just realize this person is insecure, and don't take anything they say about you to heart. They're going to try to belittle you and just basically smash you with words, but don't take any of it personally. This person wouldn't be saying those things if they actually had their things together, if they had a good mentality, and if they were a kind person. They're insecure. Insecure people will hurt others like that without caring, and they'll tend to care about the whole ridiculousness of acting superior to others, because secure people don't even care about that. They don't care about being better than others. It doesn't concern them. It's just not something they're interested in, because if they're secure in themselves, they don't care whether or not they're better than others, or even how they, I guess, stand compared to others. They just don't care, because they approve of themselves, and that's enough for them. They don't need other people to approve of them. This is a huge difference between the people who act morally superior and those who are secure in themselves. The people only really do this if they feel like they're lacking in some way, so they have to prove themselves in some other form, whether it be like with the vegans saying that they're morally superior to the carnivore people, or even omnivores, or whether it be with the woke crowd claiming that they're more intelligent and aware of what's going on in the world than people who aren't woke, and just all that crap. Just realize the only people who engage in those kinds of ways of thinking, they have issues of their own. So if you ever encounter somebody like that, just don't sweat it. And really your goal should be, once you encounter them, to just get away from them as quickly as possible. And if you encounter them online, just ignore what they say. They're going to try to bait you into an argument because they want to feel better about themselves, and the way they do that is by arguing with other people and coming off, in their eyes, right. Even if they're wrong, they're going to believe they're right, so you really can't win in these situations. So just abstain, completely abstain from interacting with them once they reveal their true colors. It just isn't worth it. It's really a shame that so many people fall into these trap ways of thinking, but I get it. It's rooted in insecurity, like I said. So people, when they're insecure like that, they want to feel like they have value, and they want to feel like they're enough. And unfortunately, they choose a really shitty way of doing this, and attacking other people and coming off like they're better than their fellow man. And it's It's unfortunate, but you probably won't be able to save these people, so don't even attempt it. Let them work on their own crap, and hopefully over time, as they get older and wiser, maybe they'll change their ways. Who knows? I mean, I'm not going to cross my fingers or anything, but there's a chance. So don't take that upon yourself. Just recognize them and get away from them, and don't take anything they say personally. Don't ever feel like they're actually better than you. Just don't even compare yourself to them in that regard at all. Just wave it all off as being a bunch of nonsense, because that's really what it is. Just continue with your life and don't let it hurt your self-esteem at all. Anyway, just wanted to make this video because of how common these people are nowadays, and I just want to make sure that you guys had a way of dealing with him, because yeah, there's so many of them, especially online, and like I've already dealt with a few of them with some of the video topics that I've made in the past, and I'm sure I'll deal with even more of them in the future. So this is just the way that I deal with them, and I figured it could help some of you as well. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share, and I will see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!